Good morning. Welcome to semi-finals day of the Junior Billie Jean King Cup finals here in Antalya, Turkey. It's day 5 of competition at the Club Mega Saray. And it's the United States who are currently leading against Serbia by 1-0. Valerie Glosman, the young 15-year-old from America, defeated Teodora Kostovic of Serbia in the first matchup today, 6-2, 6-1. And the USA are on a quest to win a 7th Billie Jean King Cup Juniors title and extend their lead at the top of the all-time list of champions. They currently have 6 titles, with Australia and the Czech Republic all on 5. And that fate is in the hands of Clervie Ngounoue, the young 16-year-old from the United States. She's ranked 40 in the juniors, but was as high as number 10 earlier in January. She's the 3rd ranked American in the under-18 category, despite being only 16 years of age, and she also has a WTA ranking of 601. So she's had some success on the women's tour as well, in some 15,000 and 25,000 events. Made the final of a 25K in Austin, Texas, and beat a number of top 400 players along the way, including Japan's Yuki Nato, who's ranked around 215 in the world. Her opponent today is Mia Ristic of Serbia, again 16 years of age, and she's certainly one to beat. She's the highest ranked WTA player in this event, and she sits at 410 in the women's rankings and 44 in the juniors. She's the top ranked Serbian junior despite being only 16, and has 4 titles under her belt this year, including the under-16 European Championships and a women's 25,000 event in Serbia, where she defeated Sada Nahimada, who is ranked around 150 WTA. Also recently made the semi-final of a 60,000 event in Serbia, where again defeated a player ranked inside the top 150, so clearly holding her own on the women's tour. Has an 81% win rate on clay, and comes here off the back of making the final of a women's event in Bulgaria. Played all 4 days of this event so far. She is undefeated, so comes into the match with a lot of confidence. And it's Clervie Ngounoue who stands in her way. That's a magnificent shot from Ngounoue, and it looked like the preceding one she might have just thought was slightly long, but it caught the back of the line. And what a response. And Ngounoue just forcing the error there from Ristic. She hits to such good length, particularly on that backhand wing. Hits to a very, very high tempo. Yeah, that's magnificent tennis and a fantastic start from the American #1. And on paper, Ristic probably the favourite to win, as she is the higher ranked player of the two, but both have had tremendously successful tournaments so far, neither losing a match. And Ngounoue has beaten a number of top 250 players, so she certainly won't be intimidated by the higher ranking. And she comes into this match with a slight cushion. She knows that the USA are in a winning position. They're 1-love up. Whereas slightly more pressure on Mia Ristic. She knows that if she loses this match, then that concludes the tie. And it is the USA who will go through to the final. They'll place either the winner of Japan or the Czech Republic. And currently it's Japan who are 1-0 up in rubbers. Oh, well, it's just wide, but way to use the court there from Ngounoue. She saw how far back her opponent was and opted for the drop shot. Ngounoue just gets so much power on that backhand wing. And Ristic is going to want to keep it off the backhand of the young American. As well on the serve, a very powerful serve, and The last two have been particularly well placed as well. Wow, what a start from Clervie Ngounoue. Yeah, well done. That's an excellent way to change up the pace and spin of the serve there as well, and that was what set up the shorter ball for the American. And that serve is particularly effective on clay because the courts are so high bouncing. And a very difficult shot to return, especially on the backhand side when it bounces a little bit higher. Difficult to get power from that position. Well, that can't have been too far out, but perhaps just a little bit. Well, at the moment, it's all in the hands of Ngounoue. She isn't doing that much wrong, just forcing the errors from Mia Ristic. And that's magic from the young American. And it looks like she's come into this match wanting to be aggressive, wanting to get that first strike in. And that's so far exactly what she's done. Well, it was the right idea to go for the shorter angle there. Ristic was miles behind the baseline, but slightly too acute. And that is sensational tennis from Clervie Ngounoue. And Ristic at the moment just struggling with the pace of her opponent. And what Ngounoue does so well is she does mix it up as well. You saw the slice in there, and then she was able to just unleash on that final forehand. Generates so much power on the ball. And at the moment, it is the Clervie Ngounoue show. And the American girls, a historically very strong team. They're on a quest to win their 7th title. And undefeated so far. They came through the first 4 matches, losing just 2 sets along the way. Defeated Turkey, Thailand and Colombia, all in the round-robin stages, before defeating Germany 2-1 in yesterday's quarter-final. And yesterday, it was Eva Jovic who played number 2, and Clervie Ngounoue, who also appeared in the number 1 position. They clinched both of the singles comfortably, in fact, and then conceded the doubles. And they've appeared in the World Finals 31 times. This event has only been played 36, so that just goes to show how strong they are. And at the moment, Ngounoue can do absolutely no wrong. Well, it's the backhand side at the moment that's looking particularly strong for Ngounoue, so you just feel that Ristic is going to want to avoid that at all costs. And again, Ristic just making a few more errors than she usually does. Not missing by much, but you just feel that maybe she needs to take her margins in just slightly. But the errors at the moment being forced by her opponent. Well, a few more errors than we're used to seeing from Ristic, and a few signs of early frustration as well. But maybe that's what she needed to turn this match around. Oh, that's magnificent tennis from the young American. And she's not just power, she can mix it up. She has incredible feel. She volleys very well. Well, Ngounoue is getting more and more confident. The width and depth that she's getting on the ball right now is just remarkable. And at the moment, she's outclassing her opponent in pretty much every way. And again, just inches wide from Mia Ristic. She's not sure. She wants the umpire to check the mark, but it did look just slightly wide.
15-40.
Well, Clervie Ngounoue can do absolutely no wrong. She's gotten off to a flying start here at the Club Mega Saray in Antalya. And there isn't much that Mia Ristic can do. And Clervie, of course, a standout player in this tournament. Both players, in fact. She won the 2022 Australian Open Girls Doubles event. So if it does come down to a doubles, she will also feature in that. And she has a lot of confidence and equally as much skill on the doubles court. She also received a wild card into the women's doubles tournament, where they beat Alison van Uitvank and Rosalie van der Hoek in the first round. And in the end, lost to Ellen Perez and her partner in 3 sets in the second round. But Clervie Ngounoue making some inroads into the women's tour, and by this performance you can absolutely tell why. She's got an incredible game, is able to generate lots of power, and at the moment her unforced error count is very, very low. Well, there it is, much better from Mia Ristic. It looks like she's just taken in her margins slightly, not aiming quite so close to the lines. It looked like Ngounoue broke a string on that one. Well, Serbia are on the board, and that one got a round of applause from her teammates. And one thing Mia Ristic is known for is her grit and determination. And you can see that already on show today. Looks like Mia Ristic could have a little niggle there in her lower back. Not often we see 2 double faults in a row from the young Serb. Make that a third. That sets up the 3 match points for Clervie Ngounoue. Set points, rather. And that was a much smarter serve. She just took a little bit of pace off the ball, made sure she added a little bit of topspin. Well, there it is, game and first set, Clervie Ngounoue. And Ristic wasn't able to get a look in. It was the Ngounoue show. She came out all guns blazing and frankly didn't look back. Didn't let Ristic play her game. Her tempo was incredibly high off the ground. And at the moment, she's hitting to such a good depth that she's forcing the errors from her opponent. And what's been so impressive about the game of Ngounoue is that actually she's also able to change it up when necessary, and this keeps her opponent honest with the drop shots and the slices. But at the moment, the momentum is all in favor of the young American. And look at that cross-court backhand. Very few unforced errors from the young American. And it's the USA who are just 1 set away from making the finals here in Antalya. They would face the winner of Japan and the Czech Republic, who are having a real battle. It's Czech Republic who lost the first rubber. And Sara Sato of Japan, she's another standout player, ranked number 7 in the world. She's on court right now against Teresa Valentova. Both of those guys undefeated so far in this event. And they're currently 6-6 in the first set. So a very good battle over on court 3. And Valerie Glosman this morning put up a really good performance against Teodora Kostovic. 6-2, 6-1. And at the moment, the momentum is truly in favour of the United States. But let's see whether Serbia can turn that around, and it's in the hands of Mia Ristic. Well, Mia Ristic certainly needs to try and change it up a bit in this second set. Give Ngounoue a different look. Can she take some pace off the ball, perhaps add in a few slices, drop shots? At the moment, the momentum is all in favour of the young American. That's much better. An excellent return from Ristic. And that one was within inches of the baseline. Look at the shape on that one. Well, just missed that volley, but It was certainly the right play. And this isn't the first time that Ristic would have found herself a set down in this event. She was also trailing by 1-0 on day one against the Netherlands. Well, a much better game from Ristic and a few errors from Clervie Ngounoue. That's the beauty of taking a rest-room break between sets, is that you do have time to refocus, reassess your tactics, think about what you've done well, what you could perhaps change. And that's something that we see very, very commonly, particularly amongst the youngsters. Wow. Well, I didn't see that one coming. And look at the movement here. She was behind the ball so early. Well, those lower ones seem to be the ones that Ristic is struggling with at the moment, and it's when Ngounoue changes it up and adds in that lower slice, and perhaps it could be that the courts, particularly as you get closer to the net, do become far less bouncy, and the ball almost dies inside the service line. And again with the double fault from Ristic, clearly having a few issues with her serve today. And that's the beauty of just battling and getting one more ball in the court. You never know when your opponent can miss. Well, that was a much smarter serve from Ristic. She just took some pace off the ball there. Got a little more topspin. And now a few more errors creeping in for Clervie Ngounoue. 4 already in this second set. Well, Ngounoue had her chances in that game. She was 40-15 up. Credit where credit's due. Great grit and determination from Ristic. Yeah, well done. Very, very good. And now as Ristic is growing in confidence a little bit, she's certainly being more aggressive. Wow. What a masterclass. There really isn't much that Ristic can do when Ngounoue unleashes like that off the forehand wing. And that wasn't even a bad shot. Well, that was unlucky from Mia Ristic. But a very good point from Ngounoue. And well watched with the smash. We've seen quite a few points out here with missed smashes. The sun is pretty low, so well, a good fight in that game, and she refocused, having had game points in the previous game. And a very smart serve from Ngounoue. Her first serve percentage, not exceptional. It's definitely lower in the second set than it was in the first. But the second set already proving to be slightly more of a battle than the first, which was very one-sided in favour of Clervie Ngounoue. But we know that Ristic is a determined player. She shows so much grit. She's relentless on court, and this isn't the first time in this event that she'll have been a set down. And that's captain Slobodan Rankovic, who is having a chat with his player. They've never won this event before. Their highest place finish was 7th in 2008. And only 2 finals appearances. This is their 3rd, and they are so far undefeated. Beat the Netherlands, Chile, and Japan 2-1 in the group stages, and then also got a 2-1 win against Argentina yesterday in the quarterfinals. So already the Serbian girls have made history. This is the first time they have ever made it to the semi-final stage, and should they win, they will face the winner of Czech Republic and Japan in the final.
Fine, right here, let's go.
And I can confirm, although Japan are up 1-0 in rubbers, it's Teresa Valentova of the Czech Republic who has clinched the first set 7-6 against world junior number 7 Sara Sato.
Right now, come here.
She's such an aggressive player. She has so much weight of shot. And what she does brilliantly is she spies the opportunity. She anticipates when her opponent is going to drop it that little bit shorter. And she takes the ball on the rise. And she's always looking to come to the net, take the ball out of the air. Wasn't successful on that occasion. Well, you just feel that Ristic needs to get a little bit more shape on the ball. At the moment, Clervie Ngounoue is able to literally stand on or inside the baseline, and Ristic not quite able to push her back, but it does look like she's holding her back for whatever reason. She did that earlier today. Could she have a slight niggle? New balls though, and of course that will only favour Clervie Ngounoue, who at the moment is outpowering her opponent. Very good disguise on that one. She waited until the very last minute to move round it. Well, it really is the Clervie Ngounoue show at the moment. And you can see here her positioning is just so offensive. Always looking to attack, get the first strike in, and at the moment Ristic just not really able to push her back behind the baseline and get her in a defensive position. And a much better service game from Ngounoue. She's really upped her first serve percentage. Well, it's the ace that seals the deal for the young American. And after trailing by 1-2 in the second set, she now has taken the lead once again. And of course, this event has taken place multiple times before, 37 in fact, and it's a great event for these youngsters because it precedes the professional Billie Jean King and Davis Cup finals, which all take place in November. And the tournament provides the stage for some of the brightest 16 and under tennis talent. It gives them an opportunity to play as part of a team and represent their nations, many of whom won't have done that before. So it's a bit of a different environment for these youngsters. And we've seen some phenomenal talent come through this event. Denis Shapovalov, Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, Bianca Andreescu, Rafael Nadal. They're just some of the current stars to have won the titles or competed in this event back in the day. And there is as well the Junior Davis Cup going on. They're indeed playing their semi-finals as we speak. Yeah, that's a brilliant passing shot. Well, Ngounoue is just absolutely outpowering her opponent at the moment. Ristic struggling with the pace of the young American. It's forcing the errors. It's meaning she can't quite get the depth that she usually does. Yeah, well done. Sensational depth on that last forehand. And almost on that one, you feel that Ristic needs to just decrease the size of her swing slightly. Found that she was unable to time it. Well, Ngounoue thought she had lost the point. Almost stopped playing. And I think Ristic thought that it might have been out as well, but it wasn't called by the umpire. And again, another example of Ristic just dropping a few of those forehands shorter, allowing Ngounoue to get control of the point. And that's something that she's very, very good at doing. Slight overpress there from Ngounoue, but you can see here just how offensive her positioning is. She's almost not retreating at all from the baseline. another opportunity for the young American to break serve and take the 4-2 lead. And again, just wide from Ngounoue. Well, it was a great drop shot, but should have done more with this one. Just deep. She had her chances, but it wasn't to be for the young American. And this set is certainly a much more competitive one than the first. A very effective serve. That one was right to the body of Mia Ristic, and an incredibly powerful one at that. Well, what Ngounoue does so well with that serve is she changes up the pace, the speed, and the spin. Opted to go for the slower, spinnier kick serve there to the backhand of Mia Ristic. And again, with that serve as well, it's a bit of a safer serve, but still very effective on these higher bouncing, slightly slower clay courts. And Ristic isn't that tall, she's not short, but it's a difficult shot to hit, that higher bouncing one to the backhand. Oh, what a battle this is turning into. Ngounoue had her chances in both of these games, but Ristic, her determination and relentlessness really shining through at the moment. What a fighter. Oh, that was a very aggressive second serve. Ristic having a quick glance at the line. She thought it perhaps just missed the line, but doesn't look like it did. And another opportunity for USA. This is where you feel that Ngounoue needs to take a bit of pace off that first serve. She hasn't made the last two. Yeah, well done, well watched, and very courageous tennis from the young American. Well, it took her 4 attempts, but eventually she got there in the end. And particularly courageous tennis. What a time to come up with the serve and volley. And what a finishing volley this was as well. Exceptional tennis from Clervie Ngounoue, and she now finds herself just 2 games away from securing the match and indeed the tie for the United States, which would book them a place in tomorrow's final. And a quick history lesson. This event was formerly known as the World Youth Cup, and NEC, the title sponsor. That was between 1988 and 2001. And then, of course, it was known as the Junior Fed Cup before becoming the Billie Jean King Cup in 2020. And that was in line with the rebranding of the women's professional team event. And initially, only 44 nations took part, and the ITF has done a fantastic job of growing participation. The number of participants has now grown to around 100 nations in the regional qualifying, and the top 16 boys and girls teams progress through to the finals here in Antalya, Turkey. And 5 regional qualifying stages as well. So the USA will have progressed from the North America qualifying stage, and Serbia the European group. And again, with the drop shot from Ngounoue, she disguises that so well, because so often she hits that slice, and this one, she made it look like she was going to hit a backhand topspin, but then at the last minute, hit a drop shot. Exceptional tennis from Ngounoue, but again, another example of Ristic just not able to quite get the length on the ball. And Ngounoue is so dangerous. Well, a bit of luck sealed the deal there for Serbia.
Oh!
And the first ace of the match from Serbia's Mia Ristic, and that levels this second set. A very one-sided first set in favour of the young American, but this one much more of a battle. Well, Ristic thinks it was just long. And the umpire agrees. creeping in from Clervie Ngounoue. I almost felt Ngounoue was a little hesitant on that one. She didn't quite know whether to come in after the serve, opted to stay back, but it did the trick. Yeah, well done. Much more courageous tennis. Made sure she got her first serve in and then used that forehand as the weapon that it is. Just magnificent tennis from Clervie Ngounoue, showing her athleticism. She's all over the net here like a rash. And had absolutely no right to get this one back. Look at this positioning. Tremendous athleticism from the American youngster. Well, she had her chances in that one. Well, that was an absolute masterclass. And it was almost the backhand that was on fire in the first set, and now it's the forehand. She's getting more and more confident off that forehand wing. You just feel on this point she needs to make her first serve. Well, that's an excellent comeback. She didn't let that missed volley phase her. She kept aggressive, she kept positive, and a much better serve on that last point as well. It's the USA who lead by 5-4 in this second set, and now just one game away from taking home the match, and indeed the tie against Serbia. And it looks like the Czech Republic do indeed have match points against Japan. It's Japan who are one rubber up, but Teresa Valentova 7-6, 5-4, 40-30 up. She faces Sarah Sato, the junior world number 7 and the highest ranked junior in this event. Mia Ristic is the highest ranked WTA player. She's currently ranked 410 in the world. Her opponent, Ngounoue, around 600. And I can confirm the Czech Republic have taken the second tie, the second rubber rather, and that evens the match out 1-1, so it will come down to a deciding doubles. Over on court 2 though, it's Clervie Ngounoue who leads by 6 games to 1 and 5 games to 4.
Vamos.
And again, Clervie Ngounoue coming up with the goods from the net. And you just feel she's so comfortable at the net. A very, very good doubles player. Won the Aussie Open Junior doubles this year and then received a wild card into the professional US Open. Oh, she's made it. Just. That one clipped the top of the net, but it'll do. And it sets up 3 match points and tie points for the USA. Well, it wasn't to be on the first one, but she's still got 2 more and just hooked that short angle slightly wide. And it looked like she wasn't quite sure what shot she wanted to hit there. But still, she has 1 more opportunity to take home the tie for her team and her nation. Is showing tremendous fight. She's fought her way back from love 40 down, saved 3 match points. Can she take this game and level the match out? almost feel just a few tentative points from Ngounoue. She had her opportunities. And now it's Serbia with the game point. And an opportunity to level out this second set at 5-all. What a competitor. It's Mia Ristic who has battled her way back from love 40, 3 match points down. And Ngounoue just needs to take her time here, refocus, keep doing the same things that have got her to this winning position. Just a few slightly tentative points there. Yeah, that'll do. Very good depth from the young American. A magnificent second serve from Ngounoue. Look at the amount of topspin on this one. And an almost faultless game from the young American. What a way to refocus after the 40-love lead and the 3 match points. And Clervie Ngounoue now has another opportunity to win this match. She is just 1 game away. And all smiles at the moment for the young American. That's coach Laurie Riffis. She played college tennis at UC Santa Barbara and looks like she's just having a few laughs with her player, trying to relax her. Just felt in that previous game, Clervie was slightly tentative and she did really well to refocus. Laurie's a national coach for the USTA, and she works specifically with the younger girls. She captains the team, works in the player ID and development department, so she'll have a lot of experience with younger players. She's also played on a team herself at UC Santa Barbara. That was at a collegiate level, so she knows the emotions that Ngounoue will be going through at the moment, the pressure she's under. And that's exactly why she's trying to relieve those with a smile, a laugh. A very effective shot. Ngounoue was meters behind the baseline. Well, Mia Ristic is showing tremendous fight and showing just why she's ranked 410 in the world. That's WTA, not juniors, despite only being 16 years of age. She's beaten a number of top 250 players along the way and recently made the final of a 25K. What a point! An absolute masterclass from the young Serb.
Right now, come on. Coach the third 14 lap.
Well, a bit of luck and it seals the game for Serbia. And we will now play a second set tiebreak. Laurie just reminding her player to take deep breaths. Both teams supporting their players. That's the beauty of these events. You've got your teammates there, you've got your coach there. And Ristic looking like she's having a lot of fun out here. A slightly tentative forehand from Ngounoue.
1-0 Serbia.
Well, a bit of luck for Serbia, but maybe that's what they needed to turn this match around. And it's Serbia with the early lead. What a time to come up with the drop shot. And time again, she's been successful in that approach. Her opponent was miles behind the baseline. And too good for Mia Ristic. Again, just slightly tentative from Clervie Ngounoue. Clearly those 3 match points she had at 5-4 are haunting her a little bit. She now finds herself trailing by 1 point to 3 in this second set tiebreak.
Go! Come on! Right now!
What a battle this is turning out to be, and you can tell just how much it means to both of these youngsters. They really are putting everything they have into this match right now.
3-all.
And what a level both of them are showing right now. Clervie ranked 600 in the world. Her opponent, Ristic, 410. And don't forget, these girls are just 16 years of age. They really are the stars of the future. We've seen plenty of current stars play this event and then go on to compete on a professional level. And these girls certainly have bright futures ahead of them as well. Yeah, well done. And you almost feel that Ngounoue has taken a deep breath, refocused. A few tentative shots early on in this tiebreak, but that's the Ngounoue that was demolishing her opponent in the first set. She's made it. Magnificent tennis from the young American.
5-3 USA.
Well, Clervie's teammates giving her a few words of encouragement. Again, slightly tentative, perhaps the nerves creeping in for Ngounoue, but understandably so. She's representing her nation. This is such a big occasion. It's long, and Mia Ristic has levelled out this tiebreak at 5 points all. Ngounoue doing all the right things. To set up the 4th match point for Clervie Ngounoue. Incredible guts and determination from the young American. And for the 4th time in this match, it's Clervie Ngounoue who's just 1 point away from taking home this tie for her country. Sensational tennis from Mia Ristic. And Ngounoue a little bit hesitant, didn't know whether to take it out of the air. And this match has had absolutely everything. And there isn't much that Coach Laurie can say to her player right now other than to try and get a few smiles out of her, try and get her to relax. Try and cast her mind away from the 4 match points that she's just had. And this is when Ngounoue really needs to take some pace off that first serve and make sure she gets it in. Well, that was a very gutsy second serve. And a 5th match point for the young American. She's missed it. A magnificent serve from Mia Ristic. Again, just wide from Ngounoue, and that sets up the set point for Serbia. What a fight Mia Ristic of Serbia has shown. Well, it's 1-1. Ristic had one early on in the tiebreak. And not a rule that has been replicated in the women's game yet, but of course they do play net cords in the juniors. And again, a 6th match point for Clervie Ngounoue. And she's happy with that one. You can see just how much it means to her and her teammates. She's missed it. The umpire is going to check the mark. And it looks like he has overruled the call. And what a match. It had us on the edge of our seats from start to finish. Clervie Ngounoue was an absolutely dominant force. Mia Ristic of Serbia showed incredible fight.